What's up everyone, Juno here and welcome back to a new album review. And today I'll be covering Cloudcage's new EP, 3:15:90. Now you might be wondering who Cloudcage even is, as if you look at the Spotify profile for this artist, it only shows this EP. But it's actually Ben Lepper, someone who's been in the electronic music scene quite a bit, his new alias, as he has moved on from the previous name. Now, I'm not too familiar with his music, but I've heard a big part of it. This is actually not his first full-length project, as he has previously released a few EPs and even an album, which I've only found thanks to a Red Hot video, as it seems to have been removed from streaming platforms. It also seems to be one of the producer's first releases, as I could not find many songs that were released before. And I'm sorry, it really sounds like a first project. The production here isn't really polished. It kind of reminds me of early Monster Cat, which, if you know me, isn't the best of compliments. Since then though, he has really improved as a producer, releasing some pretty good EPs and more. My favorite tracks from him have to be the 99 Lives releases he's had, the Skybreak collabs, Dreaming in Color, and Synthetic, and now he's back with a new EP under a new alias, and probably his most personal body of work, because in case you didn't know, Ben was diagnosed with cancer and had to undergo many treatments and chemotherapy to get rid of the disease. It's a really big challenge, and Ben is a very strong guy being able to go through all that. This major event is actually the major theme of this EP. It's pretty noticeable, with the song titles likely reflecting Ben's state of mind at that time, and especially with the actual project's title, 3:15:19, which translates to March 15, 2019, the day he was admitted to the hospital to begin his treatments. Thankfully, in a short while, he'll become a cancer survivor, which is honestly very amazing to hear. I only wish the absolute best for his recovery and the days ahead of him. And now that you're a bit familiar with the backstory of this EP, how are the actual songs? Well, let's start us off with the first track, which is a neat little intro called Sisyphus, which is narrated by, I assume it's Ben, delivering a very touching and poignant message about how cancer has affected his life and how nothing would be the same anymore. The rock has pushed up the hill, has rolled down. He was at an all-time low because of cancer. You can really feel his sadness in the vocals when he says that no one can prepare you for when you're in a situation like this, and you can never anticipate it will happen. Then finishing his monologue with a glimmer of hope, saying when you pick up the pieces, it's time to roll the rock back up the hill with what you have, slowly but surely in his case. Truly a very sad dialogue to start off the EP, and one that ties well with the concept and creation of this project, slowly but surely while undergoing treatments to get rid of what's keeping him down. The atmosphere game here is on point as well. Overall, what a great intro to start this off. Next, we have 3:15:19 House Mix, a track that, if I remember well, started off as an ambient track, then was extended to a house track. And the intro here is marvelous, with some beautiful melodies and clap percussion. The piano line here sounds amazing, and the atmosphere retains the same theme as the last track, which is kind of sad and dour. I especially like the anthemic drum fills and claps in the latter half of the song. They fit excellently here. It's a really good track indeed. That's all that I'll say. Really good. Gate 19 is another damn solid prog house track with gorgeous piano melodies and crisp production. It's such a vibey track that's relaxing and chill-inducing. I'll let the music speak for itself if you decide to give it a listen. It's absolutely beautiful. It does not overstay its welcome one bit. Yeah, really stellar track. Then we move on to All I Want, starting off with an excellent vocal sample and again some stellar melodies. Transitions to a vibey yet a little bouncy prog house track. The incorporation of the vocal sample in the drops is absolutely amazing and works so well. The piano melodies again here sound so pretty as always. Another killer track on the CP. The final full-length track on this project is Let Me Go. It tries to be a bit different from the other tracks on the CP, switching the prog house production for something with a bit more punch to it, and I'm not sure if it works as well. The kicks used here, I don't know, they don't really fit with me that well. It's probably more of a personal issue, so yeah, take that as you want. And the lead melody in the drop could have hit a little harder. But now with some positive points, I have no idea who provided the vocals for these last two tracks. But she sounds amazing. And the piano line in the second drop, I know I said that really often, but it's really beautiful. Ben's use of piano in the CP works so well, and it's one of my favorite things about the project as a whole. Also hear a sort of synth-wavy drum fill in the second half of the second drop, which kind of makes me wonder how a Cloudcage synthwave song would sound like. And I know he likes the Midnight a lot, so maybe one day we'll get a track of that style from him? Who knows? Yeah, I'd be down for that, honestly. The EP ends with Better Days Ahead, a beautiful little piano outro to end this album in a great note. It's a very fitting finale song, as I feel like Cloudcage is trying to tell a story with these subtitles. It starts off as him entering his hospital room on March 15, 2019 in gate C19, and ends with him wanting to leave, feeling sad and possibly lonely, and thinking that there will be better days ahead to roll that rock back up the hill, but slowly but surely, so that at the end of all the cancer treatments, he'll be enjoying life to its fullest. I'm also so happy of hearing the good news that he'll soon be a cancer survivor again. It's been 2 years since he started getting treatments to get rid of it, and I truly believe he's a very strong individual for getting through hell and back every day. It takes a lot of courage to keep hoping for better days while living in a less than ideal situation. I'll also do believe that bar any sentimental value or backstory without any context whatsoever to this EP, this is the best work Ben Leppard, now Cloudcage, has ever put out. His production here is top notch, the melodies he used are gorgeous, and the negative elements really are simply nitpicks. Progressive house is really a style that Ben experiments with very well here. That new style works much better than the dubstep and complex one he had before with me. And I'll also say this, I think this is better than most Monster Cat Silk releases. Yes, I truly do believe that this EP should have been signed on that label. It really deserves that much attention. It's that good. So for any fans of that sub-label or any chill prog house fans, this is a must listen, as you might find a track you'll fall in love with here. Yeah, I'm blown away. This is amazing. Really great listen, and it's something I'll come back to often. I'll be looking forward to the next releases. You caught my attention with this Cloudcage. Definitely a recommendation from me. Check this out. And that's going to be it for this review. Thanks for watching, and I hope I handled the sensitive topics and the emotional backstory well. Again, I wish the best for Ben, his recovery, and for his future. Did you like the music? Did you not? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time. Okay, $19 Fortnite car. Who wants it? And yes, I'm giving it away. Remember, share, share, share. And trolls don't get blocked.